22. We got a whole bunch of new products that we launched. We make and manufacture the Gen 12, which is a AR-10 style 12 gauge. So our system is operating on a short recoil system. The 18-inch has kind of been our staple and bread and butter for a while. So the short recoil system just means it's a lot like a pistol, where the barrel reciprocates, and that's what creates the cycle of operation. There's no gas piston or direct impingement system in here like you'd normally find on the traditional Sagas or other AR-style shotguns. What that allows the end user is a more reliable system because there's no gas to tune. So the wad leaves the end and the barrel moves back. That creates enough speed to actually create the cycle of operation. It does have last round hold open on the magazine. It's going to have all the same functions on the lower receiver as an AR-10. In fact, it has a lot of common parts. The only thing that we do for the end user is if you buy an upper, we supply you a beef up kit. It consists of a couple components. So you'll get anti-walk pins. So we've had the case early on where we would actually shear regular trigger pins in half, so we've offered that. The magazine button, you'll get a whole new catch and spring. You do need to put that in there. That allows the magazine to be used in our platform. Otherwise, if you don't change that out, this is going to eject prematurely, and nobody likes a premature ejaculation. I mean ejection. So the the other thing is we also have an improved bolt catch spring that comes with it. We also include a bolt catch that's really optional on the end user. Some bolt catches that are on lowers already in the market that are compatible with our upper will work. You just have to do a check after you install the upper. You pull this back, and as long as it doesn't rub across the top of your bolt catch, you should be fine as long as you have the enhanced power spring. So anyways, that's enough about our general 18-inch kind of configuration. The standard line comes in 18-inch, 14.5, and also 10.5 inches. And the 10.5 and the 14 would not ship with stocks, they'd be braces. And that's going to be classified as your other or firearm. So let me grab an SBM line, hold on. All right, so our SBM line, this one's kind of prettied up and put some lipstick on it for the show. The SBM line, this is where we stepped in. We were requested to create a breaching shotgun. Inherently, when you have a short recoil system and the barrel moves, if I go and I put the muzzle of the barrel into a door jamb, what's going to happen? It's going to push the barrel back, and we require that movement to create the bolt speed to cycle the gun. So what we now have is a fixed muzzle device, short recoil system, so now we have the benefit of both. So acts like a fixed barrel, but gets all the benefits of short recoil. So the SBM, you can actually twist these off. You can go between different muzzle devices. So we ship these with a blast can similar to this. You can see those on the website. Or we're going to be releasing a muzzle device that's a standoff mechanism, so if you wanted to use it for door breaching specifically, you could have it with that. The other benefit is that Rex Silentium, this thread pattern is a 1375-24, which people will recognize. So Rex Silentium just released their 12-gauge suppressor. I need the suppressor. So this is Rex Silentium's 12-gauge suppressor outfitted on our 7-inch SBS. This thing looks like it might be mean to you, but it's not. This thing doesn't have any recoil. It is the smoothest cycling 12 gauge anywhere, hands down. It's one of those things where whenever I talk to anybody, I just say, listen, to hear is a doubt, to see is to deceive, but to feel is to believe. And that is how this thing lives. So it is a 1375-24 twist. So this can thread off, and you can see how small this actually is. So going between a suppressor or non-suppressed, so if you put on your standoff device or your blast can, or you want to run it suppressed, which I don't know why you wouldn't want to run it suppressed, you can just outfit that back on there by just twisting it on. The SBS, we can sell those through your dealer, or we also have an option where you can buy it as a kit, and you file a Form 1 after you receive the lower. Once you prove that to us, then we ship you the rest of the kit, and then you can manufacture your 7-inch right there in your own house. So we don't know anybody else doing that, but we're excited to launch this out, and honestly, it's one of those things where once you get behind it, it's just awesome. So Well, we're based out of North Idaho, so Freedom Country. That's why we get to experiment with all the fun stuff. So, anyways, check us out, genesisarms.com, and email us at info